Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Wednesday, February 10th, 2016. Star Wars Episode 8 has started filming. No, this doesn't have anything to do with video games, but I'm excited about it. I hope you are too. But speaking of Star Wars, Battlefront is having a double XP weekend this weekend in celebration of Valentine's Day. Payday 2 has some new DLC called the Wolf Pack. It comes free to people who have already bought the Heist DLC. American Truck Simulator now has a demo, so you can try it before you buy it. Rocket League finally has a release date on Xbox One, coming to us on February 17th, 1 week from today. Transformers is getting an RTS mobile game using all the original voice actors. Peter Cullen will be the only Optimus Prime I will ever know. Blizzard is considering giving away World of Warcraft, including the expansions up to Legion, if you go see the World of Warcraft movie. Are they really desperate for us to see the movie or to play the game? Both. And finally, for intros, a new Pokemon has been announced. Megania, seen here and looking very much like a Pokeball, is another man-made Pokemon, very much like Mewtwo. I forgot to finish writing this, so I'm just going to ad-lib right here, but not so much because I'm not good at it. For today's show, News Cartridge. For today's top story, Rockstar brings us yet another update to GTA Online. This time, the Be My Valentine update that is currently live for PC, PS4, and Xbox One includes a bunch of new clothing options and the Albany Roosevelt Valor limousine seen here, which will set you back almost $1 million. You can also pick up the Gunsberg Sweeper, a Tommy gun that was available for a short time 2 years ago, and expect a double money and XP weekend this weekend, and then on Friday, the Till Death Us Do Part adversary mode will be available. Everything seen from last year's Valentine's Day Massacre will be available again as well. If you've got a PS Plus subscription, then head on down to the description so you can vote on which game you want for free for next month. Let's begin with the candidates. Action Hank is a whimsical platformer where you play as an action figure and go through levels made of blocks and car tracks and other types of toys in order to collect coins. Assault Android Cactus, an arcade twin-stick shooter with local multiplayer, where you play as Cactus, a starfighter who gets taken by surprise and then you have to keep fighting in order to keep going. And Broforce, another side-scroller, but this one's an action game with destructible levels and tons of action going on at every second. Voting ends on February 22nd, so hurry up and vote now. And the quick spot is the PC requirements for the new Hitman game. Minimum requires a quad-core AMD or Intel processor, both of them a little bit older. 8 gigs of RAM, a GTX 660 or HD 7870, which are actually rather older cards, than DX11 and a 64-bit operating system. For recommended, it's a 3rd generation Intel i7 processor, or this AMD processor, the 8350, a GTX 770 or an R9 290. Both of these cards are actually rather reasonably priced still, and the rest is the same 8 gigs of RAM, 64-bit operating system, but I couldn't find any disk space requirements, but most people these days have terabyte hard drives and space isn't an issue. If I can find anything about it, I'll leave an update in the future. As always, if you need help figuring out if you can run Hitman or any other game, just leave your PC specs in the comments down below and I will personally help you out. Finally today, and this one's pretty damn interesting to me and a good lesson in not cheating. Some pretty nasty malware has been discovered, but made to look like a Hearthstone hack, and a separate one made to look like a Hearthstone deck tracker. Trojan.coinbitclip is advertised as a way of getting a player free gold and dust in order to have more and better cards in game. But it doesn't get you anything. What it does do is switches your Bitcoin addresses with random data, and with the current value of just under $400 US each, you'd be better off just buying packs. The next one is a deck tracker, backdoor.brute, but this was in disguise. Deck trackers count your cards for you by letting you know what's left in your deck, as well as a percentage of you drawing a specific card. Blizzard does allow these because they don't technically have an effect on gameplay, but this one is just a keylogger and keeps track of all your key presses, like your where you go on the internet and all of your passwords and everything. It also silently accesses your webcam to watch you. Make sure you keep your virus and malware definitions up to date all the time. Don't try to cheat, and then use only trusted mods and programs for your games. And now we're at tomorrow's game releases for PC: Pesadelo, Regresaño, Mystic Destiny, Serendipity of Aeons, Wayward Terran Frontier, Zero Falls, Dreamcatcher Chronicles, Manitou, and Level 22, Gary's Misadventure. For PlayStation 4, Level 22, Gary's Misadventure. For Nintendo Wii U, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, New and Tasty. For PlayStation 3, Level 22, Gary's Misadventure. And for PlayStation Vita, Level 22, Gary's Misadventure. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And which country comes next to USA? USB!